The biblical story of Cain and his wife has intrigued readers for centuries, as the Bible provides minimal details about her identity and origin. In the book of Genesis, Cain, the firstborn son of Adam and Eve, becomes infamous for committing the first murder by killing his brother Abel out of jealousy. After the murder, God confronts Cain and curses him, declaring that he will be a wanderer on the earth. In response to Cain's fear that he will be killed by others, God places a protective mark on him. Cain then departs from his family and settles in the land of Nod, east of Eden. Genesis 4:17 briefly mentions that Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. This statement introduces Cain's wife without any prior explanation of who she is or where she came from, leading to speculation and interpretation throughout history. One common interpretation is that Cain's wife was a close relative, possibly one of his sisters or nieces. Since Adam and Eve were the first humans created by God, and they had many sons and daughters, as stated in Genesis 5:4, it is plausible that Cain married one of his female relatives. At this early stage in human history, intermarriage among siblings or close relatives would have been necessary for the human race to multiply. The Bible does not provide specific details about the land of Nod or how Cain found his wife there. The name Nod itself means wandering, suggesting a place where Cain, the wanderer, eventually settled. The mention of Cain finding a wife in Nod could imply that he met her there or that she accompanied him from his original home. Although the story of Cain's wife raises questions, it ultimately emphasizes the early expansion of humanity and the beginnings of civilization. Cain and his wife's union led to the birth of Enoch, who founded a city, marking the first recorded instance of urban development in the Bible. Founding of the city portray Cain and his family founding a city named after Enoch. The city could be shown as a simple, early settlement with basic structures, highlighting the transition from a wandering life to the beginnings of civilization. The image should convey a sense of growth and establishment in the land of Nod. The Bible does not explicitly state why God accepted Abel's offering and not Cain's, but it is believed that Abel's offering was given with faith and obedience, while Cain's was not. Hebrews 11:4 later describes Abel's offering as being given in faith. Cain, filled with jealousy and anger, was warned by God to resist sin, but he allowed bitterness to control him. The murder in the fields, a tense and emotional scene where Cain leads Abel into the fields. Cain raises a stone in anger, while Abel stands unsuspecting, perhaps looking at his brother with innocence or confusion. God confronting Cain, depict the moment God asks Cain, "Where is your brother?" Cain, with guilt and defiance, looks away, responding, "Am I my brother's keeper?" The background shows the evidence of Abel's blood staining the ground. Cain and his family create a peaceful family scene of Cain, his wife, and son Enoch, living in a basic, early human settlement surrounded by nature.